Hello. Okay. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the importance of the ego, I guess. And the reason why I'm going to be talking about this today is because I've been continually getting this card, continually been getting the Four of Cups card. I'm going to try and show it to you so that you can understand what I've been dealing with, because the fact that this keeps coming up, I don't love this card. Of all the cards that I could receive, maybe it'll just come out. Of all the cards I could receive, it's not the one I really want, but I am starting to feel like, obviously, it's showing up for a reason. And so I'm going to, first of all, try and get it for you. Is that it? Somewhere in here? Here it is. So this is the Four of Cups. This is the card that's been following me around. Love to see that. And I'm going to read you the definition, at least the definition from the Light Seers Tarot, so that we can understand what the hell is going on, because it's some shit and it sucks. Okay, here it is. Light Seer. Missing opportunities for abundance. A time to meditate. Frustration and boredom. Being a brat. Not appreciating what you have. Not appreciating what you have. Apathy, introspection, stability leading to boredom. Shadow Seer. Focusing on the negative. Pessimism. A time to practice gratitude. A gentle nudge to stop complaining. If you are finding yourself bored, unsatisfied, or frustrated with your current situation, know that you are likely missing the vibrant landscapes that are present just beyond your peripheral vision. Often we become so frustrated, so focused on our own internal perspectives that our feelings about a situation can prevent us from noticing the arrival of extraordinary opportunities and remarkable things. If you remain open to shifting ever so slightly in order to see your situation in a fantastic new light, you will learn that the present moment is filled with the most dynamic magic. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you do. Even better, spend energy focusing your thoughts on the experiences that you will create in the future. Taking time to meditate and slow your mind will show you that life is better than it seems. It's up to you to shift into the abundance available to you right now. And I see the fullness and richness of my life. So that is the message. Oh my God. So that message is, I'm easily triggered. Right now I'm in a very sensitive space because I have made a lot of big changes. And that message, it triggers me, which is probably why it's been coming out so often, because I've been trying very, very hard to keep my emotions in check and keep my ego in check. And I struggle a lot with balancing out, my right to feel kind of down and, not feeling very high and high vibrational or whatever, and the need to be grateful. And it's hard because I want to be fully in the moment and present, but I just am I feel a lot of stress, and I feel very, I feel like I'm kind of walking through my life on my tiptoes, and I don't really know where I'm going, and I feel nervous about spending money. I feel nervous about going out and doing things I shouldn't be doing, and not, just working. But I recognize that I need to leave my apartment more often and just do things and not have too many fears and stresses, but it's hard. So I have just been kind of in a weird space. I don't know. I get this message. I totally understand it. And I know I need to work on a positive attitude and being more grateful. And that's something I really do want to do. And I've been trying to do that with my work and, like, you know, taking on this work and being really excited about it and putting my all into it. But, you know, and I've just been appreciating, but, you know, I think I probably haven't appreciated where I am enough. I am in Tulum. That's a beautiful gift. I have housing. I have a home. I'm comfortable. I'm, like, in a really great space. And I know that gratitude is something I need to work on for sure. So that is the thing that I need to spend more energy on. And being a little bit more free-flowing, having a little bit more movement in my life is probably important. And I know that. I guess I just, you know, I just get caught up in my head and I get nervous to leave my apartment. I don't know why. I just, you know, I feel like, I feel clammy and then I don't want to go anywhere. Or I'm scared about spending money. There's so many things that I'm just like, ugh, you know, don't want to leave. But that's not healthy. Tomorrow I have a day off, so I'm gonna go out and, you know, explore and try and be more in the present. I went to the beach on Sunday and I had a really nice time. So, you know, I'm just trying to balance it out. It's like, I guess I need to get better at multitasking because I'm like, I get frustrated when I get messages like these because I'm like, you know, I'm trying to focus on work right now and put my energy into that and do the work and blah, 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 blah. And then I get upset because I'm just like, you know, what more do you want from me? Like, I'm tired, and now I feel like I could literally cry. Like, that's how emotional I feel. Because I always feel like a failure when I get messages like that. Because I'm like, look at you being selfish. Look at you being a brat. Look at you not being, you know. I feel like I'm not good enough when I get messages like that. And it just makes me feel so shitty. And it's because I feel like I'm working so hard. But then you know, you have to be conscious of the spiritual stuff and things like that and making sure that you're appreciative of your surroundings. And I obviously am. Sometimes it's hard because it's like, I thought it was just like a given. Like, I'm obviously so grateful to be here and not in the position that I was before. But I'm trying to make sure that I show my gratitude for being here by doing something with this space and not being a loser, you know? And then I get a message like, you're not grateful. And it's like, it gets so frustrating because I am. Like, that's why I'm doing all of this. I don't want to waste the opportunity. I want to show that I care and I'm dedicated to this path and I care about connecting with people and offering something to the world. I care about doing something, you know? And so I'm trying. I've been trying to record videos and talk more about these ideas that I have, and I try to take my breaks when I need my breaks, and I get up every morning, I make my bed, I open and I let the light in. Like, I'm trying to do things that show that I care about the time that I have, and I'm not wasting it, and I'm not just, you know, sitting around being a lazy ass, not doing anything. So it is a little bit frustrating to receive messages like these because it's just like, what more do you want from me like right now? Because I'm literally just trying to, I'm trying to make sure I'm getting it done and I'm functioning and I'm being an adult. And so I get a little bit emotional because I'm just like, damn, you know, you can't win. And I would love to be, you know, the person that's wandering around town and exploring, and I can be that, but I need some balance. Like, it's only been a week, and it's like, damn, do I really have to figure everything out in a few days and be this incredible, classic nomad who just picks up her backpack and goes around town? Like, can I have some room to adjust? Can I, make a few mistakes? Can I take my time? Can I be a little bit of a brat just for a little bit? Like, no, I can't. So then it's like, okay, so I have to be perfect. Okay, well, like, God, I can't do that. I'm still a person. And that's just not the way things work. Like, I'm so grateful to be here. That's why I'm not just sitting around doing nothing. I'm trying. I'm making an effort. I'm putting the work in. I'm trying to understand more about myself. I'm trying to connect with other people. I built my website. I'm spending the money where I need to spend the money, and I'm trying to save it where I need to save it so that I can stay here longer and I don't have to go home because I don't have any money. I'm thinking about things. I'm not just behaving recklessly with and just being bored and selfish. So it just feels a little bit diminishing and dismissive to get cards like that. And I know that it's a triggering card for a reason. And so I obviously can understand, with the truths in it and the need to, check in with myself and my emotions, even the checking in and meditating and all of that. I can understand all of that. It's just like, just give me a minute to figure things out. And I've just been working the past few days, and before that I was trying to do my website, and I haven't spent a single day here where I was literally where I just was wasting time. I haven't done that since I got here. So I don't like the perception that is, what I am doing. And I don't like the idea that I'm just some ungrateful brat, because it's just not true. And I resent that message, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I resent it, and I don't appreciate it. And there it is again. It just popped up again. But I guess it is what it is. Sometimes I guess you just have to accept the message and see how it applies to your life. Sometimes it does feel like it feels confusing and like a conflicting message, because it's like, they tell you to be confident and be easy on yourself and, take things slow. It doesn't need to be rushed. And so I'm taking things slow, and I'm learning, to let go of what I don't need to hold on to. So I know that I can overwork sometimes, and I can put too much on myself. And so I'm slowly trying not to. So I'm setting boundaries. I've made a bigger gap between my work things. I'm consciously doing that. It just takes me a little bit longer. And I feel this like push to like be better in everything all at once. And it's just like, I can't. Like, I actually just can't. Yeah. This probably does come from childhood. And, a desire to succeed very, very young. That was always just something that felt like something I needed to do. And it was mostly because I just wanted to have a stable life so I could stop worrying and I could just live and breathe and, lie down. And so I've always been like a worker person. That, or I'm just in like a depression. But either way, there's always this pressure to succeed that I have put on myself. But even, I understand that a lot of that is in my head and it's something I need to work on. But this is why I have this, like, this kind of beef with the universe right now, because I'm just like, this is a very difficult emotion to just, shadow work is not easy, and it's not meant to be easy. I totally understand that. I can absolutely accept why it's super important to go through this process and to go through all the emotions and to have it be a lot of, failures before you really begin to see a difference. I understand the value in all of that. Absolutely. So I don't want it to seem like I don't. It's just that, like some things I do feel like aren't necessary, especially if this is something that you learned as a kid, and it's like, okay, so now I'm trying to undo it on my own, and I've already done so much on my own. It's just like, okay, like, God, there really is no break. Even when I'm like taking a break, the guilt just be seeping in. And it's like, oh, you gotta do shadow work to fix that. So then there's another thing that I have to do shadow work for. It's just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired, and yet I want to keep doing things. I want to keep growing, and I want to be responsible for myself, and I want to be an adult and accountable and all that stuff. And so I'm trying, but I really do just sometimes, like, a vacation just a vacation would be so beautiful. But I also understand that, I'm 21 and, like, I haven't even put my years in and gotta work and all this stuff. But it feels a little crazy because it's like, I have worked, and, like, I really didn't even get that long of a break. Like, I was working full-time up until not full-time, part-time, but I was working and doing school up until I think like the 17th of December, something like that. And then I had winter break, and then a lot of January I was just stressed out and thinking about South Africa and then Tulum and trying to get myself here. And now I'm here and I'm back in work, and it's like, I'm not here doing nothing. Like, I'm doing stuff, and if I'm not doing stuff, I'm thinking about doing stuff. So I'm not just like some lazy brat, and I really resent that characteristic, or the idea that I am, because I know that I'm not. So it's just something that I guess triggers me. My back really hurts. But yeah, I'm excited. Like, even the reason I feel like I haven't even been complaining. I don't really even complain about, like, I've not been like, I wish I could go to a cenote or anything. Like, I know that I'm going to a yacht thing on Saturday, and I'm really excited about that. So that's been, like, my exciting thing that I'm doing for the week. And then I have my schedule set, and I'm working on my stuff. It's like, so what is this Four of Cups energy? Because, like, I'm actually trying to be in a really good space where I'm being productive and I'm making sure that I'm not wasting my time. It's just like, I don't know. Because why trigger me just to then be like, oh, we were actually just talking about the fact that you're doing such a good job, but you're not seeing it. Like, why trigger? I don't know. I get it, but I'm also just like, so you made me cry and be upset for what? So that you could see me defend myself? Like, okay, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, this is really not cool. It's a lot of emotional shit that I could really, like, you couldn't have brought this up at a later date. Or just not at all. You didn't have to, like, I just don't get it. But it is what it is. Clearly I needed to hear it, so I'm gonna deal with it now, but it's just hard sometimes. Anyways, I have to begin to prepare for a reading, so that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next few minutos.